Hey, you guys, it's your favorite girl in the world. Who else would it be other than me? Miss Me, also known as Miss Minyetta Nelson, the host and the owner of the Miss Me With It Talk radio show on the Miss Me With It Talk radio station, MMWI Network, MMWI Network Radio. And today is Talk to Me Tuesday, so guess what we are doing? Talking. Talk to me, baby. I'm listening. That's what I'm here for. So today we are talking DEI setback. Court blocks fearless fund grants to black women. The court's decision is definitely a blow to black women. On June 3rd, the 11th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals temporarily halted the Fearless Fund, a grant program for women, from giving $20,000 in grants exclusively to black women owned businesses while a lawsuit is going on. This is devastating. Hold on, guys. This is devastating for the Fearless Fund and Foundation and for the women who have invested in. Ariana Simone, CEO and founding partner of Fearless Fund, told US Today, I am shattered for every girl of color who has a dream but will grow up in a nation determined not to give her a shot to live it out. On their behalf, we will turn the pain into purpose and fight with all our might. Despite the ruling, Simone confirmed that the Fearless Fund remained open for business. The message these judges sent today is that diversity in corporate America, education, or anywhere else should not exist, Simone added. If this were truly about exercising free speech with your dollars, an American tradition as old as this nation itself, the results would have been different. Instead, these judges brought what a small group of white men sold. They countered the ruling of other courts sued on similar grounds. The High Court's decision supported conservative activist Edward Blum's claim that the grant program might be discriminatory. The ruling overturned a previous decision by a federal judge in September, who had found the lawsuit unlikely to succeed on First Amendment grounds. This decision became a significant setback for the Atlanta-based Fearless Fund, which sought to increase venture capital funding for black women and could impact similar race-based initiatives in the private sector. This case is part of a larger trend with consecutive activists like Bloom, who, after last year's landmark ruling against race-conscious college admissions, have now turned their attention to the private sector. Our nation's civil rights laws do not permit racial distinctions because some groups are overrepresented in various endeavors, while others are underrepresented, Bloom said. Programs that exclude certain individuals because of their race, such as the ones the Fearless Funds has designed and implemented, are just unjust and polarizing. Although this decision does not directly apply to employers, it has inspired a wave of legal challenges to DEI programs nationwide, causing uncertainty among business leaders. The Fearless Fund, a relatively small player in the venture capital industry, was founded by black women to support black women who received less than 1% of the $215 billion in venture capital funding last year. The firm has backed notable companies such as the restaurant chain Slutty Vegan and the beauty brand Live Tinted. Previously, United States District Court Judge Thomas Thresh Jr., appointed by President Bill Clinton, had ruled that the Fearless Fund grant program is a form of protected speech under the First Amendment. However, the 11th Circuit panel, which includes two judges appointed by Donald Trump, disagreed. Preliminary injunctive relief is appropriate because Fearless's contest is substantially unlikely to enjoy First Amendment protection and inflicts irreparable injury, the judge says. Alfonso David, president and CEO of the Global Black Economic Forum and the attorney representing the Fearless Fund, said this is the first court decision in the 150 plus year history of post civil war civil rights law that has halted private charitable support for any racial or ethnic group. This dissenting judge and the district court and other courts agreed that these claims should not prevail, he added. This is not the outcome, but a preliminary ruling without a full factual record. That's something to talk about. How can you stop a fund that was created by black women to fund black women from giving grants to black women? How can you stop a fund that was created, or organization that was created by black women to help fund black women from awarding grants to black women? How could you stop that? Because if that's the case, then y'all should be able to stop all this other stuff where y'all keep giving these big companies that go back to when everything when first COVID popped first off hit, with COVID, and everybody had a business and we were able to go in and apply for fundings and so forth and so on. All the big companies, all the big chains, all the big brands went and applied for it and got it. Y'all didn't stop them. They already was making money. They already had money. They already had money to sustain themselves through years. But you still funded them. That go back to the restaurants as well. Y'all didn't penalize them people. I'm talking about the courts, the judges, or whoever were awarding this money. Y'all didn't penalize them people, so why penalize Fearless Fund? I'm just miss me with it, because it sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit if you ask me. But here we go. Miss me with it, y'all. I am your host, your favorite girl, Miss Minyetta Nelson, also known as Miss Mimi. Stay tuned, you guys. We have way much more to go. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned.